Okay, Unthinkable stars Carrie-Anne Moss, or Trinity from the Matrix movies, Brandon Roth, or Superman from Superman Returns. He was also a Dylan Dog, and he was a superpowered vegan in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and Samuel L. Jackson from pretty much every other movie ever made. Plot actually is somewhat on the simple side. Carrie-Anne Moss heads up the FBI counterterrorism unit near the Los Angeles area, and she gets brought in because there's a guy who all of a sudden is on the news for abducting children, and they show different locations where the kids might be stored at. Come to find out that that guy may or may not have planted 3 nuclear bombs. How are they going to find this out? That's when they bring in H, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who is a contractor interrogator. So this movie goes a lot into the more of the torturous aspects of advanced interrogation techniques. So you do have the drama aspects, interpersonal aspects of, how far is too far, should you go this far to get the information if it would save millions of lives. And they're getting to the point where they're running low on time. So like, we have to get this information. Samuel goes, what you're asking me to do, of course, is entirely the unthinkable. But we're going to have to do it if this is what we deem has to be done in order to get the information to save millions of people. We're going to have to do it. This movie kind of has that feeling, kind of like, I want to say it was The Kingdom. That was that Jamie Foxx movie that came out several years ago, where there is that moment where they do kind of equate what the United States is doing during a war on terror as be identical to what the terrorists do. We're the heroes to their villains, but we're also the villains to their heroes. So it does kind of walk that fine line there. Was it worth to go through all these sorts of things if it means to save millions of lives? But at the same time, too, they're like, we don't have any hard evidence. They got circumstantial evidence. Would it be worth it to take actions this far if it ends up being a hoax? So they do a really good job on the balance back and forth of all those different aspects. It didn't get a lot of play, but this would be kind of a hard movie to sum up in a trailer without having people think it's either too violent and not enough drama, or too drama with not enough violence. But it actually does a pretty good job. This isn't a movie that you can sit down and watch if you're somewhat squeamish. It's also not to the aspect of like a horror movie.